Good morning from your snotty ICU nurse. So this video is not necessarily made towards this comment. This is Jamie, and I love Jamie, and I've worked with her, and so she knows how I am and wouldn't take offense. But I didn't want the original commenter to get any more attention than they were obviously searching for. So for those of you that don't know, I am Tanya. I'm a peds cardiac ICU and adult ER travel nurse. So the video that I made yesterday had some great comments, but it also had some really crappy comments that I went through and deleted a lot of them. But basically, I was told that I'm a snotty ICU nurse, that an ER nurse would love to give a crappy report and a train wreck to. First off, that's not okay. It's not in the best interest of the patient, but let's go even beyond that. Before I worked in peds cardiac ICU, I strictly just did ER. Adultly ER and mixed ER. So when I would have these complex patients, whether they were pediatrics or adults, that the ICU was extremely familiar with, and I only had them for a small amount of time in the ER, and it was my first time ever knowing anything about them, and I would try to give a report, I was literally just torn down over and over and over by ICU nurses sometimes, because I didn't know every single detail about the complex defect of the patient. And so when I went to the peds cardiac ICU, I saw these ICU nurses tearing down these ER nurses because they didn't understand these cardiac babies, and their complexities. And that was not okay to me. Like, I did not like that at all. I'd seen both sides of it. So the video in particular was not about a particular case, but I know several times ER nurses have called to give me a report on a complex cardiac baby and were terrified when they were giving me a report because they were trying to read like all the details of these last surgeries that this baby's had. They were trying to tell me what mom said. They were trying to tell me what dad said. They were trying to tell me what the ER doctor said. And they would be concerned of oxygen saturations that normally in the cardiac ICU, we aren't really concerned with. A lot of our patients are blue. They're blue naturally. So I just hate to make them feel bad. I want them to understand that it's okay to not know everything about these cardiac babies. We see them all the time, and most of them we know, before they even come into the ER because our doctors have told us, or the family's already called and told us that they're going to the ER. So most of the time we already know. So that doesn't make me a snotty ICU nurse because I'm okay if the ER nurse doesn't know everything. It just means that I want to get the patient up there quicker, and that they don't have to manage them in the ER.